Let's get to immigration. We do not have a solution to the immigration problem. I think there's a deluge coming to the southern border. That will be a problem. Joining us, Mike Huckabee, Fox News contributor, host of Huckabee, Saturdays and Sundays, 8 o'clock on TBN, where this week, hold still, Governor, I got to tell everybody, you've got an exclusive interview with President Trump. I'm sure immigration will come up. Now, what do you make of my premise here that the Democrats have a problem when that deluge arrives?
Well, I think they do. I think they have a bigger problem when they're out there pushing open borders. Americans, including Democrats, don't support the idea of totally open borders, which is what they're wanting. And I guess the big question is why? What is it they think that that does for them? The biggest challenge I think the president and the administration faces is that they're not getting an objective news coverage. Good example, Time magazine does a cover, little girl crying, looking up at Trump. It's not a real photo, it's fake. Turns out the little girl was never separated from her mother. It's a total fake news on the cover of Time.
I think they've gone overboard too. Overboard with the emotionalism. Some of the language which the left is using, like Nazis, internment camps, concentration camps, that's over the top, and I think it leads to violence in the long run. What say you?
I totally agree. I think Peter Fonda should be arrested, and I'm not being facetious here. He has actually incited violence against the First Lady and against Baron Trump, against Kirstjen Nielsen, and against my daughter. I mean, that's what he's asking for. He's encouraging this. That is a crime. It's a crime in California. It's a federal crime, and he should be arrested. If you don't hold people accountable for this kind of incitement to violence, it's only going to get worse. I just am appalled that people on the left think that this is okay, and then they get defended by anchors on some of the other networks who thought that the people showing up and screaming at Secretary Nielsen at a restaurant was perfectly okay. It's not okay.
I agree with you. As a matter of fact, I've got monitors in my studio where I'm looking at other networks, and you're absolutely right. They're still going on and on and on about concentration camps and all the rest of it. It's a disgrace. I want to bring this up to you. First Lady Melania getting attention for the jacket she wore on her way to visit the immigrant detention center. Now, here's what President Trump tweeted about it. Here it is. I really don't care, do you? Written on the back of Melania's jacket refers to the fake news media. Melania has learned how dishonest they are, and she truly no longer cares. I didn't particularly want to bring this up, but the president tweeted about it. What say you?
You know, I have no idea. Was there a message there? I doubt it. I think she just wore a jacket. You know, it's kind of like when Michelle Obama went sleeveless and everybody went nuts. Look, she was only trying at that time, Michelle Obama was, to show that she had the right to bear arms. So sometimes I think we make way more out of fashion choices than should ever be made. Here's what I want to know. If she wears a members-only jacket, will people say that she is now a bigot because she only wants to hang around people who are the same members of the club she's in? I mean, that's how absurd the media has become these days.
Well said, Governor, and I'm glad you said it for us. Thank you very much, Governor Huckabee. I'm sure we'll see you again real soon. That's a fact. Thanks, Gov.
Hope so.
All right.